I'm just packing up, ready to transport everything over. I need to take some of my paints in case I need to touch up, and a whole pile of other stuff, so I'm running around like a lunatic at the moment. Hopefully you can hear me while I'm racing around. Got to make sure I take everything I need because there's no chance of coming back because it's a 45-minute drive. So I'll take my warm clothes, my paints, my apron, because I don't want to get paint on my nice Sherpa pants, and hey Sharon, lovely to see you. So I've got all sorts of doodads that I have to pack and take with me. And we've got the mural ready to disassemble. And I'm hoping that the paint won't tear apart when we pull these apart. Acrylic paint is notorious for stretching and ripping. So that looks like it's alright. So we're going to take it into 3 pieces. So this is one piece, the little strip, second piece and third piece including the frame. I've got to make sure that nothing happens to these corners. So I've got to protect them. And I've got the 2 edge bits for the bottom and the top as well, which are nearly 4 meters long. So we're going to take it in Phil's ute. We're the tag team for doing installations. This is just kind of basically balancing here. In previous murals we bolt things to the wall, but this had to be quite low down, so we thought we could just leave it sitting there and just taped it up. It's just balancing. So this is going to be such a delicate operation. It's a little bit scary. I think that's my marker there. And I might need, oops, jeez, gotta be careful of that. So, Phil's out getting the ute and stuff ready. So I think that's just about ready with the 2 of us on it. There's a ton of different little things I'm going to do still to the painting, because you know when you leave it for the magical painting fairies, you realise the next day that there's some little touch-ups it needs. So I've got a list actually that I've jotted down of about 12 different things I'm going to do with it. But just to push and pull tones, get the 3D-ness. This is looking a bit flat. Shapes, I want to adjust the shape. They're not going to take long, but we need to get this installed. So I'll probably just sit there in the afternoon and make the changes there. So this is just a short live today, well now, because it's going to turn into mayhem in a second when we start pulling this apart, the 2 of us, so there could be some swear words said. So I won't have the camera on while we're all a little bit tense getting it apart and hoping that it's not all just going to tear apart. But I thought you might like to see it before it gets taken away, because we get quite a good position to view it here. So if I come back a bit, hopefully you'll be able to see the whole picture. Oh, maybe you can't still. I don't know if I can zoom in, let me see. No, I can't zoom. So I'll just have to tilt it and show you. So this is what it looks like currently. Sorry for the fingers in the way. So here we go. There's one end. I'm really happy with how it's turned out. I did tons and tons of flowers yesterday afternoon, just heaps of flowers, colour everywhere. So that's the whole thing finished. So if you'd like a little close-up, I'll show you a close-up before we disassemble it and tear it all apart. Come right up close. So I don't know if you can see the species in here, but I've got daisies, petunias, callistemons, native violets. Over here I put in some, where is it? There, in the center of the screen there is some Banksias and agapanthus, and right over on the side there is a flower called the white gaura, which is a very pretty little flower. And I've got a few more little critters to put in as well. So they're actually not going to take very long. I really love painting critters. So there's critters up there in the sky, in the trees. You can see a few critters. But there's a few more to go, so I'll just do that when I'm there on location. It's all been assembled. The trickiest, most stressful thing is to actually get it assembled on site. So I'm really excited about it. It just looks like if I stand here, does it look like I'm sort of in a forest and like you can walk past me and go up the path? So I just, you might have missed it, Noreen, but this is the mural. This is the last chance to see it before we disassemble it. Close up in the studio. So I did tons and tons of flowers all along the front, along here. And flowers up in the pathway, flowers to the left, flowers to the right of me. Everywhere flowers. So I love it now. I'm just so excited about this painting. I just think it's delicious and I really wish it was in my own home. I think I would commission myself to do one of these. It'd be just gorgeous to just sit there and gaze at that anytime you wanted, wouldn't it? I'm really excited how it's turned out. So today is the big day when the client gets to see it. So she gets to see all the different species that I've put in that are genuine species. She gets to imagine this scene that she could walk along. So it's pretty exciting when the client first sees it, when I paint it in the studio. Of course, if I'm painting it on their wall at home, they get to see it unfold. But here we share images, of course, and blog posts and stuff, but it's totally different to actually see it up close in real life. So there's a little up close view there. There was a lot of fun putting in these petunias. Did I say petunias before? Petunias. All those lovely colours. So I can see all sorts of tweaks everywhere that I'm going to be doing, but I'll do that on location. So probably the next time you see me is for today. It's an exciting day today that I'm sharing with elites, and I'll probably we'll probably transport it. I've got to wrap this all up in blankets and cardboard and all sorts of stuff to make sure it's transported safely, and then we'll get it, hoik it together. The two of us will hoik it onto his, either on the roof of his ute, because he's got a roof rack, or possibly in a trailer, all blanketed up and taped up and strapped in. Then we'll drive over to the other side of the city and we'll carry it all in carefully, and then we've got to assemble it and then lift it up and install it on the wall, which is what the part that Phil does. So that's going to be a bit of madness. So I'll probably check in with you maybe after it's kind of up on the wall. It's probably the next time I'm going to have a chance to take a breath today.